Where's the leaders from the 60s? Where they at? They died or in prison or got put on drugs. Where's the Huey P's at? Where the Stokely Carmichaels at? Where they at? Huh? Right. But guess what? They are around. That's us. You see men in purple and gold? That's us. Look at us. We doing the work. Not on this continent only. We on a bunch of continents. We in Asia. We in Africa. We in Europe. We in Japan. That's Asia, goddamn. We in South America, Central America. We all over. We in the islands. Look us up. We God's chosen people. You an Israelite, sis. That's what we're showing you. You're not African American. That's a lie. You're not African American, brother. You a Jew. Cowboy was placed on a nigga. Read. Give me verse 32. 29.
Verse 29. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday.
God said we gonna grope at noonday. This is groping. Come on.
As the blind gropeth in darkness.
So blind groping in darkness, trying to feel his way. Remember when Ray Charles was in the hallway, had a flashback, and the water was on the ground? He was groping, trying to feel around. God said that's what you Negroes gonna do. You groping at noonday is when the sun is peak. You should be able to see everything when the sun's in the top of the sky. But he said you're gonna be groping at noonday as a blind man. Come on.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy way.
Think about it. Are we prospering as a people? Individually, some of us may be, but as a people, we ain't prospering. God shows the people. That's right. Read on.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
But because we broke the commandments of God, now we're spoiled evermore and we oppressed. Because we broke the commandments. You got to think yourself, if there is a God, why did he allow us to go into slavery? Why did God allow us to go in slavery? When he can control all things, right? It's because we broke. Verse 15.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
He said it shall come to pass. It's going to happen. Come on.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you don't keep the commandments of God, if you don't listen to live how God tell you to live.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
If you don't keep the commandments of God like he told you to do.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
That what?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to curse you as a whole nation of people. That's what God said. He said, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to curse you in the city. I'm going to curse you in the cotton field, in the sugarcane field, in the indigo field, the tobacco field. I'm going to curse you, and you're going to be spoiled and oppressed evermore. And read, go back to 32. Read 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters.
Remember it said the fruit of curse shall be the fruit of your body. This is how. This is the part I forgot. Read that.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Who did that happen to? Let's say I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. You help me out. What people on earth had their children, their sons and daughters, given unto another people? Right. Look right here. You see that? That's called an auction block. Nigga sold to my bad brother. Nigga sold to Master Charles in Virginia. Nigga sold to Master Johnson in Massachusetts. We were sold. Our children were taken from us. Anybody seen 12 Years a Slave? Right? Remember when they took her baby? She was crying. She couldn't do a damn thing about it. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Her eyes, she was looking and failing for longing. She wanted her child back, but she couldn't get it back because Master needed some money, so they started separating the families. The brothers, the cousins, the mothers, the aunts, the husband and wives. They started separating. And we looked and fail with longing because we had wives. Read.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
Because we had no might. We had no power to get our children back. We had no say. We had no military might. We had no economic might. Come on.
The fruit of thy land and thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
He said the fruit of your land, which the land was taken from us, and your labors shall what?
Shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
Eat up means benefit. Who benefits off our labor? Period, point blank. It ain't hate, it's true. It's facts. They've been benefiting off our labor, off everything we do since we've been here.
That's right.
Stoplight, these cars, the plane system, open heart surgery. We did that. We did that. How do you think they learned how to become surgeons? They was practicing on their slaves. They was practicing on our mothers and fathers, our sons and our daughters, aunties and uncles. That's how they learned. They was practicing on us. They benefit off everything we do. Read.
And thou shalt only, and thou shalt only be oppressed and crushed always.
And God said, because we broke his commandments, we was always going to be crushed until we stop breaking the commandments. Give me verse 48. Watch this.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
So because we stopped serving God, we got to serve our enemy. Now who was we serving again? Period, point blank. And guess what? It ain't just them. We built the Great Wall of China when we were slaves during the Ming Tang dynasty. 18th and 19th dynasty. It's the Ming and Tang. I don't know what dynasty it was outside of the Ming and Tang, but I can't get it, remember the time frame. Don't quote me on that one. But the Ming dynasty, we was building them walls. For real, we built that. We're actually from Jerusalem. That's our homeland.
That's right.
Y'all didn't know that, huh? Bring it out. What's the motherland? Say Africa. What does the Bible say? What does the Bible say? What does the Bible say? Galatians 5:26. Watch this. When we say something, we're going to go to the Bible to prove it.
That's right.
We ain't like pastor and deacon. Ha! The Lord said, ha! We ain't like that. We're going to show you what the word say. Right? Come on.
The book of Galatians, chapter 4 and verse 26. But Jerusalem.
But what?
But Jerusalem,
Come on.
which is above is free,
Come on.
which is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem is what?
The mother of us all.
Jerusalem is the motherland. Africa is a big continent, the biggest continent. You know what I'm saying? So saying Africa is the motherland, there's a whole bunch of lands in Africa. Jerusalem is in that northeast corner. You know what I'm saying? Between Africa and Asia. That's the motherland. Why you think they fighting over Israel today? The Palestinians and the Israelis been fighting over that land thousands of years. Give me Joel 3. That's Bible. Joel 3, 1 and 2. Watch this. That's in the Bible. This World War III is going to be sitting right up over there. And that God is doing that for us. Because guess what? Although he put us in slavery as punishment, these nations, America, Israel, they doing way too much. Nationality from us. They took our culture from us. We don't even know who we are. We don't know that we are the Israelites. That land belongs to us. We don't even know that. We think we're African American,
right? Which
comes from Leo Scipius Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci, two Caucasian men. We don't come from Caucasians, right? Read.
The book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
So we went into captivity, right? He's going to bring that captivity back. He's going to bring us back. Come on.
I will also gather all nations.
As deliver us from this captivity, he's going to gather all nations of people
and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
You can look this up. The valley of Jehoshaphat is in the Middle East. Come on. What they call the Middle East. Come on.
And will plead with them there.
And now he said, I'm going to plead with them there. Now, I'm going to finish the verse. Matter of fact, I hope this will get Isaiah 66. God said he's going to gather all nations and he's going to plead with them. What do you think plead with them means?
Isaiah.
So he said, I'm going to gather all nations and I'm going to plead with those nations. What do you think that plead means? Ask him for something. Now, think about it. We're talking about the creator of heaven and earth, all of the universe, creating tsunamis, natural fires, earthquakes, you know what I'm saying, hurricanes, landslides, you know, all type of stuff, avalanches, all type of stuff. You know what I mean? You think he's going to ask us puny humans anything? So I'm going to show you what pleading with them means. You get that?
Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
Hold on, what's happening right now in Southern California? A whole bunch of fire. The Lord came with fire, devouring fire, tearing that whole place up. Come on.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Come on.
To render his anger with fury.
To do what?
To render his anger.
That shows you, all them fires show you that God is pissed off. He's pissed off, that's why he tearing their ass up. Setting the whole thing on fire. People losing homes, insurance, all type of stuff. Come on.
To render his anger with fury. And his rebuke with flames of fire.
Come on.
For by fire.
For by fire, right?
And by his sword.
And by his sword. What do we do with a sword? Stab, right? The intention to kill, correct? So with fire, a lot of people dying by fire right now. There's a lot of people that have been killed with a sword. The Lord is going to come with fire, and he's going to come with a sword. Do what?
Will the Lord plead with all flesh?
The Lord is going to do what?
Plead with all flesh.
Now he said he's going to come with fire, and he's going to come with a sword to plead with all flesh, to all nations. And then what?
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Now, what does it mean to be slain? To be killed. So when the Lord go back to Joel and start at shall plead with all.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there.
So he said he's going to plead with all these nations he bring down into the Middle East. What is he going to do to them? He's going to kill them. He's going to kill them. Why is he going to kill them? Keep reading.
Excuse me. For my people and for my heritage, Israel.
He said, I'm going to gather all these nations and I'm going to kill them in the Middle East, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, for my people, Israel. So here, the 12 tribes. He said, I'm going to kill them for the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I'm going to gather all these nations and bring them to the so-called Middle East, and I'm going to kill them there for my people Israel and for my heritage. Come on.
If whom they have scattered among the nations.
If it wasn't clear enough, he said whom they have scattered among the nations. What people on earth have been scattered among everybody? What people were scattered in America, North, South, and Central? What people were scattered in Asia? What people were scattered in Europe, Spain, Portugal, you know what I'm saying? Great Britain. What people? Period, point blank. We are the Israelites. Come on.
And parted my land.
And who parted God's land? When you look at the Holy Land, right, what they call, who parted it? Who split it or divided it? Let's keep reading.
And they have cast lots for my people.
Casting lots is meaning you bid it. They gambling on us. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want that wench there. I want that nigger there. Or that young buck there. They cast lots for us, right? Come on.
And they have and have given a boy for an harlot.
They made us breeders. You familiar with that? right? Just like how we got dog breeders and cattle breeders. You know what I'm saying? That's how they did us. Made us breed. They made us breed with our mothers, our sisters, you know what I'm saying? Our close relatives sometimes, just to get a buck, so that they can make a profit. Come on.
And so they go for what?
And they made our sisters hoes. That's why you see our sisters so promiscuous today. Because back then they were the bed wenches for the master and for his friends when he had functions, when he had parties and stuff. Come on.
That they might drink. Yea. And what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
Tyre and Zidon is the so-called, where we at? Is it on? Tyre and Zidon are so-called what you call Africans, or the continental Africans. When you go into the history, they would be called like the Nilos. You understand? You ever heard of Bantu? Bantu would be more so our people, but there was a lot of mingling and mixing in there, so some of them is not us as well. But the Tyre Zidon are the real continental African, the real African booty scratcher. Because you can look at them and see a difference between us. You understand? We're not them, we're different. But there are some of our people out there, don't get that mistake, all right? There's a lot of our people still over there as well. But there's the other people that they act, remember when they say black people sold black people? Are Japanese and Chinese the same people? Not at all. So they Asians, but they ain't the same people. Not all black people the same. Our people didn't sell us into slavery. That's the point. You understand? But they lie and put that narrative out there so that, well, if you want reparations from us, well, you got to get it first from your aunties and uncles and grandfathers that sold you. You understand? They try to cause that confusion. When they didn't sell us, it was our people didn't sell us. It was other black people that's not our people. Come from a whole different line. They're not us.
What is a nation?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is